In your mind, Mohamed, since this year has started, are you pushing out the length of this cycle at the same time you think the risk might be increasing, inflation is sticky? Are those two happening hand in hand?
John, I remember being on your show when Bloomberg came up with this very dramatic headline, which you've maintained for a while, 100% probability of recession. And I said, no way, it's not 100%. It's not even close to 100%. Yes, there's a possibility, but it's not 100% probability. We can avert a recession. And the last few weeks of data suggest that we can still avert a recession. Now, that's a good thing. I want to stress that is a good thing. That's not a bad thing. That is a good thing. If you look at the internals of the data, just look at food inflation in today's print. It's very easy to see that it is the most vulnerable segments of our population that are suffering. So the last thing we want to give them is income insecurity on top of eroding their purchasing power on essentials. So I'm hoping that this strength of the economy stays because the alternative, John, of a deep recession to get to a 2% target that is itself arbitrary, I'm not sure that that is the right response.
Are you saying the 2% target should be pushed aside, de-emphasized?
So it is very difficult to change a target when you have missed it for so long, because the minute you do that, your credibility is hit even harder. I think that if people sat down today, they would not come up with 2%. They would come up somewhere between 3 to 4% for two reasons. One is that the supply side is changing, and you need relative and absolute price changes to lubricate that change. And the second is we found out 2% is not far away from the zero bound. We thought it was, but it's not. So we'd go to 3 to 4%. I think the most likely outcome, John, and you and I have discussed this, is that inflation gets stuck at about 3 to 4%. The Fed keeps on promising us 2% in the future. And hopefully we learn to live with stable 3 to 4% inflation, and then we can make something de facto de jure.